Okay, so I had this. I was thinking about this, and I think I just want to come on here and talk about it. But before I dropped out, there was this guy that went to my school, and you know, I knew him for before we started A levels, and he we'd always talk about developing and being better when we first met. And yeah, we went through GCSEs, did all that. I knew him, but we weren't really like close, but I knew him and we talked frequently. Had a good laugh every now and again. But one day, because he was new when he came to the school, so he didn't have social ties, if you know what I mean. So he didn't have like a tight group of friends, so he wasn't really deeply connected with anyone at the school. And one day he decided, I don't know his personal story, but he decided to start a personal brand and start being an entrepreneur and all these things. And he started, my point that I want to make is when he started his personal brand, everyone took the piss. Everyone started, going against him, making fun of his, thing that he posted on social media, making fun of his goals and all these things. Despite him not doing a single thing to anyone, like not talking, not being, not harming anyone. It was kind of like really an innocent action. And I'm not on here to come here and, everyone feels sorry for him, but I'm here to just say like how screwed over society actually is. Like, how are we at the stage where if someone tries something new and everyone takes the piss? Now, I'm not gonna exclude myself, because when I was in the environment with other people, my views became manipulated by theirs, and I was involved in times when we would be taking the piss, and I'd just laugh along, and I wouldn't even, deep down, I did have a feeling that, yeah, this guy could actually do this. But there was also this part of me that was manipulated by everyone's desires, etc. And it's such an unhealthy thing. The fact that someone goes against the grain and everyone turns their backs, everyone starts chatting shit, all of this. There's the odd few people that probably that did believe that, had full honesty in him, and I respect those people a lot. But I don't know, the people that just, it's not the people, but it's more the way that society has made people, more than the way that those people are. And he's doing all these things now, and everyone's quiet. He's I don't know his personal story. I don't know anything about what's going on behind the scenes, but from what he posts on social media, I haven't interacted with him. I haven't reached out to him, and quite frankly, I don't think I deserve to be. It's not that I want to, reach out, but it's more, I'm just trying to make a point, like how ruined we all are. I think it's probably due to the lack of, I don't know, the lack of, I just blame phones and sorry, I had to rethink about what I was going to say, but yeah, I personally just blame phones, social media, everyone being online and having these two personalities. So having one personality, like the person who you actually are behind closed doors, and the person who you are on social media, you know, people forging this portfolio of things that on their Instagrams, of things on their TikToks, you know, their reposts, all these things to try and show people what kind of person they are instead of showing people who they actually are from within, like in real life. I don't know if that makes sense, but I guess that's my view on it. And you know, I'm probably gonna get slandered for this if people see it and people say, "Oh, shut up, Kai, you know, you're this, that, and the other, you're cringe, and you're talking to a flipping camera in your room about something that doesn't even matter." But quite frankly, I just don't care. I've spent all this time, you know, when I dropped out, and I was still in this mode of just looking at all the stuff he was doing, and I just saw it as like motivation, just quick dopamine. You know, I was a complete loser. I was a complete loser. I really, you know, I still am. I'm still not amazing. I'm still not the best version of myself, but all these things have changed, and I really can't stress how much of an important factor it is to just not care about what other people think. Seriously, you just can't. In general, like, if everyone had this mindset, society would be so clean. Everyone would just be great. But because we have this now external world online, we are all so consumed by trying to be this, I can't even get my words out, trying to be this product of things that we consume, instead of just, you know, taking a step back and really like learning about who you are, who you want to be, what you want to do, all these things. And it's all possible. Just, you need to take the time to step back from being in an environment that controls you, and just create your own. Literally create your own environment that you can thrive in. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. I mean, I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I'm only recently just starting this talking to the camera kind of thing, and I feel, you know, this whole thing here, it's weird. It really is weird. You know, I don't know if there's going to be 5 years time when I just stop being like this, and I just, you know, I just go back to being a loser, and, you know, doing all these destructive activities. Who knows? Maybe I stay at it. But right now, in my current state, I know it's only been like a week into this, it feels like I could go on forever, for the rest of my life. I think that is the real product of obsession. The real feeling of obsession is what I'm currently feeling. So yeah, I know it's a bit weird, and it's a bit of a strange style, but yeah, I just wanted to put my view out there, I guess, and kind of something to look back on if I ever, I don't even know. All right, end of video.